At my local hobby shop, I found this kit. This is from World War Toons by Meng, and it's really bloody cheap. And I bought it because it looked kind of silly and fun. And on the back, I saw these tanks, and I'm like, actually, that would be a really good grot tank for my orcs. And I took it home, right? And as these things happen, I started pulling out some Nurgle sprues, some AdMech stuff. I found some Ramshackle Games bits. And, well, it's no longer an orc vehicle. It is now for my Genestealer Cults warband. It's getting there. It's still a work in progress. But I'm really trying to channel that, old school limousine look that they used to have. And I'm trying to, do a combination of that with, the energy of this, you know? I have no idea if it's working, but it's very, very late. And, I've been really trying to find the words to say, because today we released the pre-orders for the permadeath miniature for these every single day vlogs. And that miniature is only available for the time that these vlogs are here, and then any extras we have, we're going to melt them down, probably turn them into something you don't like historical miniatures or something. And, we put them up, and I just have a big sense of relief, and I need to say thank you. Because, okay, obviously the question I get more than any other is why permadeath? Why are these vlogs eventually gonna be deleted? And the truth is that answer has changed so many times while I was planning on doing this, and also while I have been doing it. Turns out, when you're creating freely, knowing that one day it could all be gone, you start to discover how awesome that kind of is. how much pressure goes, how little things really matter, how okay it becomes just to share the little moments that you thought nobody would ever care to see, all the things that got scrapped from my other projects that never felt good enough that turned out to be some of people's favorite stuff, you know? This started initially because I was having this overwhelming anxiety over miscast stuff. I would try to talk to a camera and I'd do it for days and days and days and days, and the right words could never come out. And then when they would come out, I'd edit them and I'd think this isn't good enough, and I'd delete it all and do it all again until I would basically run out of money, and then just have to upload what I had. And then everyone would tell me that it was really special and okay, and that made me happy. But also, if I didn't act fast, my confidence would all be gone again. And I've been told that YouTube really relies on sensationalism and beautiful projects and good titles and thumbnails and all that sort of stuff. And to some degree, I think that's definitely true and much easier to get discovered. But it is also a world that I don't love one bit. And I mean, nobody does. But it's also what wasn't the plan when I started making YouTube videos, you know? I just wanted to share what I loved. And so I started this YouTube channel genuinely thinking that if nobody watched it, it would all be totally okay. And then people started watching it. I tried to be really low-key about it. That's why I never mentioned it on Miscast or anything like that. I kind of just let my friends share it. And, well, you all bloody have. And then about a week into this, I got kind of the realization that this felt really special to me because I was finally sharing my hobby in the same way that I did all those years ago, that I would very quickly run out of money and I didn't know what to do about that. And Matt from Totally Not Panicking, he took a huge risk. I said to him, I want to release a miniature to help fund this YouTube channel. And I don't know, it could all be gone tomorrow. That's kind of the risk that you'd be taking. And also, I don't know if anyone's going to watch it or if anyone's going to buy the miniature. And he said, let's bloody do it. And we did. And last night, we put that miniature up for sale. And This morning I woke up to some really beautiful and very kind messages and an inbox full of screenshots of people buying that miniature and the other miniatures released and the book I did with Matt, and it's meant that just for a little bit I can bloody breathe again. And that's been the life of being a creative person, is that when these opportunities come, it becomes time for you to make your next opportunity. And right now, that's what I've got to do, is make the next opportunity to keep this YouTube channel alive that I've so deeply fallen in love with. That might be gone tomorrow, but I want it to be gone because I want it to be. The other very, very cool thing has been seeing everyone make vlogs. I have friends making vlogs. My inboxes are filled with new people making vlogs all the time. My hope, more than anything, is that people do it and we can carve out our own little niche on YouTube, and everyone support each other and be rising tides and all that sort of thing. Because I think that exists for miniature painters and terrain makers and people that make gigantic tables and talk about games and film their games. And, you know, there's like a niche for everyone, except for, I don't know, how I see my hobby at my local clubs and shops and dining room tables, you know? People just doing it. And I think that'd be really, really cool. So if you've been making a vlog, the best thing you can do is email me. It's in the description, and share a link with me, and then I can make a playlist or something. You can't link it in the comments or whatever because YouTube will nerf it. I've seen a couple of you try and it like instantly gets deleted. It's not me. So yeah, I'll do my best to make like a playlist or something. Thank you everyone so much. Might see you tomorrow. I like your odds.